4D Clipboard Gel Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish.
Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I did this really fun little clipboard nail art design that is actually functional. There's a couple little magnets in there so you can open it up and stick a note in there and then close it, and it does actually hold pretty well. I had this idea a little while ago and it was something I was definitely looking forward to do. I love clipboards and office supplies and office stores in general. Weird little thing, I get very excited when I go to those stores and I collect things from there. Like, I have a large paperclip collection just because I can't help myself. So a clipboard is definitely something that I thoroughly enjoyed making. And also, I just quickly want to mention that on my art channel, which if you haven't checked that out yet, please do, I am doing a giveaway, and it's a pretty big, exciting giveaway. So if you are interested at all, I'll be giving away a print of one of my paintings. And so definitely check that out. I'll put a link to that video in the description box, as well as a place where you can buy any of my prints that I have available. There's currently 4. So if that's something that you're interested in, please check that out. I will so appreciate it. And don't forget to click subscribe to see my future videos as well.
So here is a lamp that I'm actually going to be showing you really quick. It is a Sun UV lamp, and I'll put a link to purchase it in the description box below if you're interested in it. It's a really nice lamp. It's got a sensor in it that you can use so you can stick your hand and it'll turn on, or it's got 30 and 60-second buttons, and then a little magnetic thing that comes off the base so that you can use it for pedicures really easy or curing larger projects. The other thing is, and you'll see a little bit more on this in a moment, is that it's got a special button for curing hard gel. It's got a 99-second low heat cure. So that's really nice, and it does actually cure builder gel and hard gel in 99 seconds. So that is really nice. So now to show you this design, I'm going to start with just a layer of pink in the background. You can use absolutely any color you want. You can decorate the background more if you don't want it just to be so plain. You could do whatever kind of thing you want going on there. So I did one layer of pink and then I cured it, and now I'm going to be adding another layer over the top of that, just a really nice neon pink, which I do like neon pink, so that makes sense. You know, I just picked a color I like. So now I'm going to be adding a little bit of it's a thicker, heavier gel, and just clear. I'm going to be applying that over just coming up from the tip of the nail, and then taking and just dipping my brush into some pink glitter. I'm going to be fading that up just so that it wasn't quite so plain. I needed to add a little bit of glitz in there because when there isn't a piece of paper in there, you do definitely see all of this. Now if there is a piece of paper, it all gets covered up. So it depends on how often you want to have something in the clipboard, whether or not it's worthwhile. So after that glitter's cured, just add a little bit more of a builder gel down and then add a magnet, and do that about 1/3 to 1/4 of an inch down, or a little less than a centimeter, maybe about 1/2 centimeter. And then cure that, and once that's cured and the magnet is held in place, I'm going to be encasing this entire thing with some clear builder gel. Now I did this builder gel in a very thick layer and only did one because I wanted to see how well that curing actually worked, and if it did cure a nice thick heavy layer of builder gel in one go at it. And after I had it and it was all the way built up to the height of the magnet, I cured it in the 99 seconds, and it did, and it actually cured. So that was really surprising and really good. Normally I would do that in 2 layers and maybe do it 3 minutes a piece in my UV lamp. So that was impressive. And so then after that, I just cleaned off the tacky layer, and I'm going to be filing it into place, and I made sure that I filed all the way through to the magnet. I do want to file it all the way to that point so that the magnet does come through the builder gel and there's none that is covering it at all. I really want a nice strong bond with the magnet, so I made sure that it didn't have any product interfering with it. And then I'm going to be buffing it just to make sure it's nice and smooth, clean off the dust real quick, and then apply a layer of a gel sealer. So the gel sealer does go over the top of the magnet, but there's nothing else. I want to try to keep the strength of the magnet as strong as I can, if that makes sense. So now, on a nail form backing, I'm going to be creating the clip of the clipboard. So that nail is the board, and now we're making the clip. So it almost kind of looks like a hanger to me. So it's just got like the part that clips down at the bottom, that's almost like kind of looks like a blade to me, and then it's got the handle that comes up. So just do this shape, and the gel kind of repels against the nail form backing, so you have to kind of play with it until you can get it right, and then quickly throw it into your lamp. After it's cured, add a little bit more of that black gel down, and then apply your hinge. Now the hinge is a U-shaped piece of wire with a bead on it, and then after you have that hinge on there, then go through and make sure that the ends of the wire are covered up and cure it. After that's cured, this black gel that I have does not have a tacky layer, so I'm just going to go right ahead and start applying my chrome powder with a little silicone tool. And as you're doing that, make sure that you don't get any gel on your bead at all. Make sure that your bead stays absolutely gelless. And then after you have your chrome on, apply some gel sealer and cure, and do each side at a time. So do one side, cure it, and then apply gel to the other side and cure. So now you're going to want to use a tweezers to assist you here and bend your little hinge at a 90-degree angle. Just bend it down away from your clipboard. That way it'll sit up and actually have that angle like a clipboard does. So then pick up your clip and set it on the nail where you want it to be. So that way you're going to know where you need to place the glue down to have your hinge. And if you need to bend your wire or adjust your wire, tweezers or help, or little pliers would help. Just place it in there so that the edge of the clipboard goes right to the edge of the magnet. So it just goes right over the top of it. And then after you know where you want your bead to be, put down a little bead of nail glue or a little bit of nail glue, and then let that set onto the magnet, or onto the bead. I apologize. Glue your bead to the nail, but don't glue the wire to the bead, or make sure that no glue touches anything but the surface of the nail and that little glass bead of the hinge. After the glue is dried, apply just a little bit more of that builder gel on the bead to make sure that it's going to stay attached. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to put another magnet over the top of the magnet that's on the nail, and then glue that magnet to the clipboard, and then apply some builder gel around the magnet that's on the clip, just a little bit, just to secure that in place. So you got a magnet on the nail and a magnet on the clipboard. That way when they touch each other, they're going to attach. So then, just to add a little bit more decoration because it wasn't quite interesting enough, again, I wanted to dress it up without doing anything too crazy in the background. I'm just going to be adding a couple rhinestones here and there. So I'm going to be adding 3 to either side of the clip and then 1 on the end of it, or at the top of it, I suppose you could say. So just add a couple little rhinestones. I used 3 different sizes. I used a medium one on the clipboard, on the clip, and then 3 sizes on the board itself, just like that. Go ahead and cure that, and I'm going to be showing you how this low heat 99-second cure works. So in a moment, you're going to see the light is going to intensify. And so each time it does that, it gets a little bit stronger, but it kind of, see, it's subtle, but do you see that little bit? It brightened a bit. And each time it does that, it's going to prevent heat spikes and make it a lot more comfortable in the lamp. And I would have to say that I didn't ever apply this on myself, so I can't say that for certain, but I have used other lamps that have had features like this, and they've all worked really well. And saying that this one does actually adjust in that way, I'm sure it works just as well. So then it turns off after the 99 seconds and you're good to cure it, or you're good to move on because it's cured, and you can remove the tacky layer from around the rhinestones. And then that is all done just after you get that tacky layer removed. So now I'm going to be making my little pieces of paper for my notes. So I just took a piece of white paper and I cut it off and cut it up into little pieces. And I made way more little notes than I needed to. But then I'm just going to go through and write down, I made a to-do list, which I make several to-do lists a day. So that is definitely something that I could see myself having on a nail, just in case. You could make a grocery list. I just wrote out a little thing that said, I love nails. And then the last one, I just drew a really quick little kitty cartoon. Just, I love cats, so it made sense. And then you can go through and you can add them. Me personally, I know that I would probably be putting grocery lists and to-do lists in there, since those are the things that I generally think that I would put on my clipboard. But you could put anything in there. It's just fun. It's easy. For a 4D design like this one is probably one of the easiest ones I've done. You could do with acrylic too if you'd like. It just really is just cute and quick. Actually, it doesn't take that much time. So I hope you like it, and don't forget to share recreations with me on Facebook and Instagram. And like I said, check out my paper channel to see that little giveaway, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!